Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about the 2018 spring trends, which I'm so excited about. There is something there for everybody, so no matter what your taste, what your style, I'm sure there's something fun that you can play with in terms of trends if that's what you want. So I'm going to be going through the top 10 trends for this spring summer season, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. If you like this video while you are watching it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that little red subscribe button down below before you leave. I post fashion and beauty content with some vlogs and would love to have you come and join this community. And if you're going to join me here, you may as well hop on over to Instagram, as that's also where I tend to be very active, as well as my private Facebook group, the Style Squad, where I've got thousands of women sharing their daily pictures, their videos, as well as their self-love journeys, and they're getting tips behind the scenes from a stylist, and I would love to have you guys come and join me there as well. As we dive into this video, I always like to make the disclaimer about trends that trends are not for everybody. So trends are here for inspiration. They're to help us change up our looks each season to season based on what might appeal to us and our personal style. However, some people like to play with trends more than others, and not every trend is going to suit every person. So as I roll through some of these trends, don't feel obligated or feel like you have to try and incorporate these all into your wardrobe or your closet. That is not what trends are there for. These are just what fashion is offering for the time being, and out of that, what you pick for yourself will help you create a personal style and aesthetic you're happy with. If there's a trend that you want to try out, that you want to experiment, all the power to you, have some fun with it. But if there's some that really just don't speak to you and you think, then just pass. Now, there were a ton of trends this past spring, so I'm gonna roll through the most popular 10 that I think are going to just explode everywhere for this spring summer season. So let's dive into the first one. Now, the first trend that you're already starting to see absolutely everywhere is track pants. The athleisure vibe is taking over. While you can definitely go very casual with a lot of the track pant trend and get an actual tearaway pant that has the track stripe going down the side of your wide leg pant, I personally love the idea of taking that trend and incorporating it into some of the wide leg trousers that are around instead, that you can get in some more relaxed styles. Now, the reason I personally love something in more of a traditional wide leg trouser is because you can easily incorporate that both in your personal daytime wear, or you can also move it into evening. You can dress it up for business. You can make it casual for your weekend wear, whatever you want. This trend is so beautiful and is effortless to style and dress up and down. This is the one too that I think will, out of most of the trends that are available for the spring, will be one that if you get in more of a trouser or wide leg style, will be one that will probably give you the most longevity out of your closet. So I think that's probably why you've seen this trend already start and begin a little bit everywhere. I know it's been all over blogs and Instagram, and that's because it's so incredibly wearable, it's comfortable, and when it's especially got that stripe down the side, it's really beautiful and elongating on the leg. So whether you want to go in more of a skinny pant or whether you prefer something in more of a wide leg, the choice is yours, but this is a really fun trend to experiment with. Now, the next trend for spring is florals.
Florals for spring. Groundbreaking.
Florals for this spring tend to be a little bit more vintage oriented. They have some more of that vintage coloring to it. They're a high density print, and they're really fun to play with. If any of you have been watching my channel for any length of time, you know your girl's a huge fan of prints, and that is just because they help you pull in so many different colors to any given outfit that you may want to create for yourself. So you could be wearing a really busy print shirt, but what you might put on the bottom could be in endless varieties because of the amount of color in that print you may have up top. Now, it doesn't have to be in clothing that you get these floral prints in. You might find it in an embellishment on a bag. You may find it in a print in your shoes. It could be anywhere. So have fun with this really beautiful feminine print and explore with it as much or as little as you like. The next trend that is going to be a lot of fun are pastels and bright colors. Now, this is one of the things that I tend to love most about the spring season, and that is that color is back. Now, as much as I love all the moody shades that come around the autumn and winter season, I love playing with really beautiful, bold, bright colors. And this season is all about saturation. So the brighter, more saturated colors are going to be coming out everywhere. So you're going to, in particular, find lavender and violet, since that is Pantone's color of the year. You're going to see it in splashes of yellow and blue, and millennial pink is still hanging on there for this spring season. Any kind of bright color is really going to be beautiful, but those in particular are probably going to be the colors that you'll see most often. So again, have fun experimenting with some of these colors. Now, if you are not someone that wants to wear a lot of bright color from head to toe, because it isn't really for everybody, or if you feel too on display or too bold when wearing that, try incorporating it in small doses. Perhaps you get a necklace for yourself that has a really beautiful print to it, or maybe you have some footwear that has a really beautiful, bold pop of color to it, or maybe even a scarf or a nail polish. It doesn't have to be something that's overwhelming and all over your body. If you want to do that, that's entirely up to you. Some people will definitely rock that look. I know even for me, I'm so excited to wear a lot of color from head to toe. But again, do it at your comfort level. There's no right or wrong when it comes to personal style. Now, the next trend you're going to see everywhere this season is fringe. Now, whether you want to have fringe in a beautiful accessory like this is a really fun clutch, or whether you want to see it in doses on your shirts, on your skirts, on dresses, it's totally up to you. This is a really fun trend to have a little bit of that playful sort of vibe in your outfit. So have fun experimenting with this. You might see it on a lot of different accessories, whether it's scarves, or maybe you see it in clothing, like on blazers might have a little bit of fringe to them, or jackets might have a little bit of fringe to them. So how big and bold you want to go with this trend is entirely up to you, but I think it's a lot of fun. And if you get it in a dress, it would be super playful to dance the night away in. Now, another great trend for this season are stripes. Now, stripes are a classic print. You can't go wrong with them. So if this is an area where you want to perhaps get some investment pieces for yourself, this would be a great way to go about doing that. So whether you want stripes in some of the track pants that we were talking about, or whether you want to get it in beautiful tops or dresses, whatever the case may be, it doesn't necessarily have to be a nautical vibe. You can get stripes in a lot of different funky colors, so you can showcase your personality in any which way that you choose. You'll also see a lot of stripes in bags. Bags are starting to have a lot of stripes on them as well. I personally love a good multicolored striped top with a beautiful trouser or even a skirt for that really flirtatious sort of dressed up look. I think it looks absolutely gorgeous. And some of the multicolored stripes to me give almost this sort of retro vibe, which I kind of love about them. But whatever you choose, whether it's more neutral or colorful and playful, it's entirely up to you. It's a fabulous, fun trend that will last forever in your closet. Now, another trend that we were seeing all over the runways are sequins. Now, I love this because sequins traditionally you obviously see on holiday pieces, you see it on evening wear, but for the spring 2018 runways, we were seeing it paired with daytime wear. So now we're getting the opportunity to incorporate sequins into our day wear. So you may find a beautiful sequin skirt and you can dress it down with an oversized knit sweater, or you might be able to put a sequin skirt with a blazer and a beautiful t-shirt. There's so many ways that you can pair these sequins with daytime wear and dress them down. It elevates our casual wear so that we have a little bit of sparkle, and glamour during the day, which steals my heart. If you guys want a video on how to style sequins, because I think a lot of women often feel challenged with how to wear it during the day or how you can dress it down, then comment down below and let me know. Now, another trend that's having a moment at the moment are trouser suits. So you're going to see a lot of suits coming and hitting the stores this spring season. And you're going to see the only difference with this is that many of the trouser suits this season are going to have a great high waist. They're going to have a lot of definition with either a large belt wrapped around the small of the waist, or just it's going to be a higher rise pant, which is beautiful. You're also going to see a lot of these trouser suits in beautiful pops of color. So if you want to get away from some of the mundane corporate colors that we often gravitate towards, or that you feel like you're pulling out for work all of the time, this is a beautiful way to give yourself a break and play with some color. And what I love about these suits is that you can also dress them up and make them more evening oriented. So grab a clutch with some of these suits. boots, grab some sparkly shoes, make it something fun that you can wear when you go for drinks with your girlfriends or when you go out maybe on a date. There's so many ways that you can play with a lot of these beautiful suits that are coming available for us this spring. Now, another spring trend that has been hitting the runways big time are sheer fabrics. Now you're going to see a lot of mesh fabrics, sheer lace, things like that hit the retail stores very shortly. And what I love about this is it adds an element of sexiness into any look. Now it doesn't mean you need to go more on the lingerie end, although you can definitely do that, but you'll see a lot of shirts with sheer paneling in it, or skirts with sheer cutaways in it, or you'll see mesh overlays to wear over top of denim or to wear over top of skirts. There's so many ways that you can play with this trend, and I personally am really excited about it. I've already gotten a sheer overlay that I've worn with blazer and denim prior, and I just love the look of it layered underneath everything. It just gives this really subtle, sexy, feminine vibe to an otherwise potentially masculine feeling outfit, at least with the blazer anyway, but I just love it so much, and I really think it's a fun trend to potentially experiment with. The other thing that is back big time, which I can't believe I'm saying this, are belt bags, aka the fanny pack. Now I feel like the belt bag is the new term because fanny pack sounds awful and we just think of the early 90s and late 80s. But yeah, the belt bags are back. You'll see a lot of brands embracing the belt bag. They're super cute to be worn around the waist. Obviously they're handy for if you're someone on the go. Now if you're someone that does want to pick up a belt bag, my suggestion is to get one that also doubles as a crossbody. I know that Prada had made one, and I think the duality of having a crossbody that you can also use as a belt bag is a great way to play with the trend when you want, but when this trend expires, you'll still have this beautiful crossbody bag that you want to play with as well. And then the last for the top 10 trends that I was covering today is plaid. Now you will see a lot of plaid all over the place, and what I particularly love about it is you're seeing it in a lot of really embellished tops. Now embellishments are a really big trend as well this season, so these kind of marry into the two, but you'll see over the top plaid tops. You'll see them in embellished denim. You'll see them in embellished trousers. You're just going to see plaid in overkill everywhere, and I'm kind of dying for it because I do love a good plaid moment myself. But like I said, embellishments are the other half of that, so it doesn't necessarily have to be plaid, but you will see embellishments everywhere. So I guess I'm covering 11 trends, but you will see embellishments everywhere, whether it's sequin shorts or whether you see embellished or embroidered denim. You're going to just see embellishments still everywhere. It's been going pretty strong for the past couple of seasons and shows no signs of stopping for the spring season. So again, have fun with a lot of playful elements in both your accessories and clothing as well. If you liked this video while you were watching it, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Hit the little red subscribe button down below before you leave. And other than that, guys, I love you to the moon and back, and I'll see you again very soon. Mwah. See ya.